What's up, and welcome to Caleb Smith TV. This is your friend Caleb Smith, bringing you a brand new video. This is going to be a video pertaining to Adventure Quest Worlds Infinity. We're going to be looking at the brand new quick updates that they have been adding over there on the Artix Entertainment website, AQ2D.com. So here we have one of the recent updates. This is pretty much going to be like a week worth of updates, because I would have had a live stream going for you guys, but we actually do not have any playable content right now coming to Adventure Quest Worlds Infinity. We don't have any new playable content. We're just getting these sort of updates. So we're going to be checking out these updates this week in the form of a YouTube video. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed the new updates. I'm looking forward to checking them out. Let's go ahead and check out this update that was posted on the 29th of last month, about 6 or 7 days ago. Monday quick update. The AQ Worlds Infinity team is cutting through our to-do list like a chainsaw through butter. The next release will include full controller support, which is freaking amazing for Stream Deck controllers and even just your keyboard. I think they meant Steam Deck right there, if I'm not mistaken. They definitely meant Steam Deck. Even just your keyboard, mouse, who needs that anymore? And backer nameplates with options menu. We added Rawlith to the content team to help with map coding. Warlick finished setting up the Mac version of the Cloud Builder and brought it online. So you know what is coming soon. He is working on the Android Cloud Builder now. The Kickstarter Hero class is now being tested by the team. This is really cool. I'm pretty much looking forward to the Hero class, the Kickstarter Hero class, because being a Kickstarter backer, I'm sure that's going to be a really cool little feature just for us. Spider is working with Captain on an updated API for statue generation. Also, Tutulio is now starting on Steam achievements. The only part dragging right now is the extended intro. The content team and I have been spending a crazy amount of time trying to create a proper, canonical introduction to the characters, both for longtime players and for new players who are learning about our game for the first time. Okay, so I'm not going to lie, some of that was hard to understand, but the Steam achievements part is really cool. I think that that is a step forward in the right direction, because obviously if it's going to be a Steam game for Steam players in the Steam community, members of that community are going to be wanting Steam achievements. Now, me personally, I wasn't really interested in Steam achievements. This wasn't like one of the first things I had on my mind, but if they're going to have a lot of achievements inside of the game already, which is, that's the reason why I don't really care that much whether or not they add the Steam achievements. But if they're going to have achievements in the game already, then they can just go ahead and transfer those achievements to Steam as well, which is the platform the game is being hosted on. And it should be pretty easy to make that happen, and it's nothing but beneficial for everybody involved. The Steam users, the players, and the developers themselves. So, very cool. And I do think that it's very important for what they're talking about here. Proper canonical introduction to the characters. And I'm guessing the characters are the, sort of like the famous NPCs that have always shown up in Artix Entertainment games, such as Artix, Warlick, Gravelin. I'm just pointing out what I see here on my screen, but there's a lot more, like Cicero and Rawlith, who is mentioned in this update right here. They all have pretty important backstories and things like that, so adding that to the game is super important. So I really hope they do a good job with that, and I'm glad they're taking their time with it. And then there's the picture that goes along with this Monday quick update. Now let's go ahead and check out the next update. This came out on July 1st, about 4 days ago. No pain, no game. Here is my view when playtesting AQ Worlds Infinity. Posting for players who do not create inside Unity. It might be interesting to see. Today is going to be a fun day for me. Building some reusable machines like this treasure chest. This chest will be located in a secret place in the graveyard. It will give you a quest to find a key. Once you find the key, you can open the chest, and the chest will stay open forever for you. This is an improvement over the way the chests worked before that required you to have an item in your inventory taking up space. The tricky part is figuring out how to make these machines work with our new controller support. Once we figure it out, all of the old machines need to be retrofitted. This will let you play the entire game with a controller. Ooh, that's very cool. Controller support coming very soon, it sounds like, for all of you controller users out there that would like to be able to use your own personal gamepad in order to play the game. It sounds like they're going to be adding that update pretty soon. They're working very hard on it for you guys. So I think that's really cool. Let's go ahead and move on to this hero class testing update. Also came out on July 1st. Over the past few days, we have been testing the new class for Kickstarter backers. The animation effects look great. It features skills that change the other skills, sort of like Umbra, which makes it interesting but takes a little bit to figure out. You can spam the buttons, but the AoEs are huge, so you will likely pull the entire room of monsters on yourself, like I keep doing. As an endgame farming class, this is pretty peak. For lower level players, it can be a bit challenging because our level cap is 5, and the monsters you encounter are harder at that level. An accidental room pull can be deadly. The testers have made a lot of feedback in the chat. We'll keep you updated as we go. Okay, so a little bit of talking about the new Kickstarter backer class. And they mention Umbra right here as well. So I'm guessing we may be getting Umbra soon, which, you know, I think that would be really cool. Bringing back the Umbra test class along with the Kickstarter backer class. I think that would be like a nice little package deal for all of us class lovers. What do we think? Let me know in the comments. Should they bring back Umbra? Because I think they should. I never even got to test it out anyway, so I want a chance to use it myself. And then moving on to today's final update. This one came out on July 2nd, about 3 days ago. It is Lich Slap, the Lich Slap update. Been under the weather the past 2 days, but I still look far healthier than Aranx's new Undead Fiend. Nolgath animated a killer attacks for it. Here is the first. You will get your shot at battling this monster in the upcoming Graveyard expansion. We can zoom in a little bit on this one to try to get a good look at that animation. And it is nice. I really like the effects. I like those particle effects that I see all around the Lich and on the Lich Strike. The Lich's Strike. On the hero there, you can see the particle effects as the Strike aura sort of dissipates. And it's also all around his staff. I think that's really cool. This animation is very nice. Top of the line for Artix Entertainment games, I would say. Especially Adventure Quest Worlds. And their 2D games, I think this is like really cool. Looking very nice. And then that's our final update for today. There are no other updates currently. So that's why I did not bring you guys a live stream this week. Because, like I said, there's no current playable content that is new that we have not gone over here on Caleb Smith TV. But they are working diligently, bringing us new updates every couple of days. Not in the game, it seems, but more so. I mean, they're probably doing a bunch of bug updates, bug fixes, and stuff like that. Small stuff, small updates. However, we haven't gotten any new content. So, like I said, that's why I haven't brought you guys a stream this week. But I did want to bring you guys this video so we could go over these brand new updates. Because they have been, you know, it's like a week worth of quick updates, I guess. So, I'm not going to lie, I'm not a big fan of this quick update thing. You know, a week worth of quick updates. I'm glad that they're not just silent, but obviously, I think I pretty much stand with the community on this one, the Infinity community on this one. Whenever I say we would probably all rather be able to see an actual gameplay update with things like new NPCs and quests and items. But understandably, I know that the game is under production right now. It's only in the alpha state, so not a lot can be done in such a short amount of time. And as you can see, they are still working, even as we speak. Even as I'm hoping these updates will come out, they are working on said updates. So that is always good, and I do very much appreciate Artix Entertainment for that. And I appreciate you guys for tuning in to today's YouTube video. I just wanted to bring you guys those updates. And don't forget to join our official Discord here on Caleb Smith TV. I'll post the actual Caleb Smith TV community Discord. And then we have the Artix Entertainment Guild Discord called Dage Fan Club. We are a Adventure Quest Worlds Infinity, and Adventure Quest 3D Artix Guild, extending to all of those games and any other games that Artix Entertainment might come out with as far as multiplayer games go in the future. So make sure to join the Discords in the link in the description below if you're interested in more content like this related to Artix Entertainment and Adventure Quest Worlds Infinity. Then go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And if you liked today's video, then go ahead and leave a like. Until next time, guys, I appreciate you for tuning in to today's video, and I'll see you guys next time. This has been your friend Caleb Smith, signing